Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Quincy College class of 2021. The candidates for graduation from the Division of Professional Programs, led by Professor Kristen Noon, and the candidates for graduation from the Division of Natural and Health Sciences, led by Dean Andrea McLean. The candidates for graduation from the Division of Liberal Arts, led by Professor James Fox, and the candidates for graduation from the Division of Nursing, led by Dean Diane Gillis. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce you to today's platform guests, led by our mace bearer, Dr. Wayne Westcott. Chairman of the Quincy College Board of Governors, Paul Barbadaro. Mayor Thomas Koch. Our commencement speaker, Rob Hale. Class of 2021 student speaker, Beatrice Martins. Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Servet Yatin. President Richard DeCristofaro. We would also like to recognize the following special guests in attendance this morning. Outstanding faculty of Quincy College, Quincy City Councilor David McCarthy, State Senator John Keenan, Kevin Mulvey, Quincy College Board of Governors, Dr. Thomas Fitzgerald, Christopher Carroll, Joseph Shea, Frank Santoro, and the Honorable Robert Harness. Quincy College President's Leadership Team, Martin Ahern, Thomas Pham, Jennifer Luddy, Chris Bell, Jessica Cherry, Megan Cassidy, and Kate Lopchi. Also joining us today to perform the national anthem, Nancy Amboise, Quincy College Payroll Manager. Dr. Wayne Westcott, Professor of Exercise Sciences and the mace bearer for today's commencement ceremony, please come forward.
I now declare the 2021 Quincy College commencement exercises open.
Thank you, Dr. Westcott. Please stand for the posting of the colors by the Quincy Police Department Honor Guard and the singing of the national anthem by Nancy Amboise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what broad stripes and bright stars to the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And please, if you will, remain standing as we observe a moment of silence for our departed loved ones who passed away and could not be here with us today. Please be seated.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Servet Yatin, and I proudly serve as the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at Quincy College. I take pleasure in welcoming you to the Quincy College 2021 commencement exercises. Please join me in offering a sincere thank you to Nancy Ambroise for such a moving rendition of our national anthem and the Quincy Police Department Honor Guard for participating in our commencement exercises once again. Thank you. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge two key constituencies who are here today. First, I would like to ask our Quincy College faculty members who have played such a vital role in the success of our graduates to please rise so you can be recognized. We have a wonderful, talented, and hardworking faculty, and I thank them for all of their outstanding work and dedication. Next, I would like to recognize the staff members and administrators who have so often assisted our students with administrative, technological, facilities, and student services. These functions are essential for our students' success. Staff, please rise and be recognized. Thank you for your hard work and commitment to the students and the college. At this time, it is my pleasure to invite the president of Quincy College, Dr. Richard DeCristofaro, to the podium.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Doctor. And good morning, graduates and families and friends of Quincy College. I am proud to stand before you as the president of Quincy College. On behalf of the entire college community, I extend a warm welcome as we begin this 2021 commencement ceremony. I commend you, our graduates, for being committed to your studies, and I commend the dedication of our faculty and staff who have worked alongside you, believed in you, your ability to learn, to excel, and to fulfill your academic goals and dreams. Many individuals have contributed to the academic achievements that have resulted in your presence here today, either through emotional, financial, or academic. In the end, the person most influential to helping you to realize your success in the classroom and in life is you. So you should be so proud as you receive your diploma, because we are so very proud of you on this very special commencement day. And at the same time, we also share with you the understanding that as this journey concludes, you will be introduced to new opportunities with unlimited possibilities. So you should go forward with confidence, knowing that you have built a foundation that will guide you in your future endeavors. So congratulations to all of you, and I would like to personally wish you nothing but success as you step into the future. Thank you. It is now my privilege to welcome Attorney Paul Barbadoro, Chairperson of the Quincy College Board of Governors, to give greetings from the board.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Quincy College Board of Governors, congratulations to the graduates on your outstanding achievement. Over the past few years, your journey to get here has been somewhat symbiotic with that of the college. You have faced unique challenges that required you to adapt and persevere, and you did so in a world where misinformation often blurred the lines of truth and mistruth. You met these challenges with the determination and strength of character that brings you here today. Continue to exhibit that strength of character as you move forward. And please tell everyone that you earned it here at Quincy College. Thank you, and hopefully you'll have a great day today, and congratulations once again. Now it is my honor and privilege to introduce someone who has been instrumental in the resurgence and unwavering support of Quincy College, the Honorable Mayor of the City of Quincy, Thomas P. Koch.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, President DeCristofaro, distinguished platform guests, colleagues in government, Board of Governors, distinguished faculty, but most importantly, to our graduates and your families. On behalf of the City of Quincy, I bring greetings and congratulations to each of you. I thought the chairman summed it up rather well. I did attend Quincy College back in the 80s, so I do have a fond place in my heart for the great work done at Quincy College. Now, you are all familiar with the Hancock Adams Common right outside your classrooms, and you're probably familiar with the Church of the Presidents, and perhaps you've seen the steeple of the Church of the Presidents. Perhaps you've heard the bell toll on the half hour and the hour. Well, there's a quote inscribed on that bell by the Reverend John Hancock, who was the father of the famous John Hancock. And the quote is this: "Above all things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness. This is the bond of union, the cement of societies." Now, some of you may have had taken some Latin over the years, but the word charity comes from caritas, which means love. We all know our nation needs your charity, needs your love as you progress in your careers, in your life. Congratulations to each of you, and God bless you.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for your presence today and your ever-present commitment to Quincy, but also Quincy College. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Mayor. At this time, it gives me great honor to introduce our distinguished commencement and keynote speaker, Mr. Rob Hale. Rob is a co-founder and president of Granite Telecommunications, a communications company headquartered in Quincy. Supplies 1.7 million business lines, his annual revenues exceeding 1.6 billion, and employs over 2,300. The company provides voice and data communications products and services to over 2/3 of Fortune 100 companies, including 18 of the top 20 retailers in the United States and many of the country's largest financial services, healthcare, real estate, and public utility companies. Rob has been recognized as a leading entrepreneur by several organizations and publications. He has been repeatedly recognized by the Boston Business Journal Power 50, which salutes the 50 most powerful people in Boston. He also received the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award and has been saluted as one of the 25 most influential people in American telecom. Properties, a Quincy-based real estate firm with over 5 million square feet of commercial space. He is an owner and director of the Boston Celtics of the National Basketball Association. Philanthropy is another passion for Rob. He has been in fundraising for over 30 years. The Chronicles of Philanthropy recognize Rob and his wife, Karen, as 15th on its list of the 50 largest donors in America. Rob has held leadership roles at Boston Children's Hospital, the Massachusetts Soldiers Legacy Fund, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, Deerfield Academy, Connecticut College, and Brigham and Women's Hospital, where he successfully completed the 1.5 billion life-giving breakthroughs, which was the largest in Boston history. Among other recent awards and recognition that the Hales have received are the Breast Cancer Research Foundation's Carolyn Lynch Humanitarian Award, Brigham and Women's Hospital's Heritage Key Award, Partners Healthcare Philanthropic Leadership Award, and Granite Telecommunications has repeatedly been recognized as one of the most philanthropic companies in Massachusetts. I thank Rob, his wife Karen, his mother Judy, and two sons Trevor and Tom and daughter Brett here today and to be recognized. You can wave. Perfect. And at this time, it is truly an honor to introduce Mr. Rob Hale.
Thank you. Uh-oh. There goes the whole speech. Are we good on the mics? Great. Thank you all. Thank you, Chair Barbadoro. Thank you, Mayor Koch, President D. Cristoforo, Dr. Yatton, thank you. Most of all, I'm really excited to hear Beatrice. She's going to crush it, I know it. Graduates, family, friend, faculty, and staff, it's an honor to be with you. Most of all, Quincy College, class of 2021. What a day. How does it feel under those black gowns? Yeah, don't worry, this is only going to take like 75 minutes. We're fine. I feel the same way in a blue wool suit. Don't worry. I empathize with you. But honestly, it's about to get better because you're about to get advice, career advice, from a guy who ran a company into bankruptcy and in the process lost $1 billion. I don't know why I'm here either. Ask them. Like, I don't know. Apparently the governor couldn't come. Mayor Koch had done this too many times. Honestly, I am honored to be here with you. And in my career, I have a few pelts up on the wall and a few scars. And I'd love to share a couple lessons I learned along the way that impacted the rest of my life. But the lessons that I'd like to focus on are the ones that I learned at the juncture of life you are literally at right now. First lesson I learned was literally at this moment in life for me. I learned that I should follow my heart and choose my own path. No one should influence that more than me. So as I was a graduate, I graduated from Connecticut College in New London, Connecticut. As I was graduating, I was choosing the career that I would follow. And my father was the foremost mentor in my life. And he ran a small business focused on sales. So he told me from day one that I should get to the best sales and management training program company that I could get to. So I was very fortunate to get offered jobs by Planters, by Brown & Forman, by Gillette, some companies with great training programs. But I declined them because I was very fortunate to get an offer by a company called Procter & Gamble, which you guys might know as Crest or Pampers, a whole slew of household brands that are in all of our homes. That was then and is probably now the foremost sales and management marketing training program in the country. And one of the final steps in that process is they ask you to ride shotgun with an existing rep and see what they do and make sure that it appeals to you. So I remember like it was yesterday, driving down to Saddle River, New Jersey, meeting a sales rep in the parking lot of a supermarket, 7:30 in the morning, walking into that supermarket, honestly on cloud 9, like I'm about to join one of the best sales management and training companies in the world. And we walked into that supermarket, we walked past all the shelves, and we walked back to the supply room. Got a bunch of boxes of Bounce, you know that fabric softener, Bounce? Got a bunch of those boxes, we carried them back and we stacked the shelves and then we left without making any presentations. We went to another supermarket. Walked in, and now I'm not on cloud 9, I'm cloud 8 by now. We walk in, and we go to the supply room, we get a bunch of boxes of Bounce, we stack them. We walk out without any presentations again. We go to another supermarket. We repeat the process. No presentations, just more stacking Bounce. By the 5th or 6th supermarket, I say to the guy, "Are we going to do anything to do with sales?" And he says, "Not often." And so it became clear to me what I had to do. So I drove back up 95, and I pulled over in Connecticut, and I called my dad, who, remember, he was the foremost mentor in my life, and he had said since I was 18, this is what I should be doing. And I called him and said, "I can't do this. It has nothing to do with sales." And I expected an awful lot of negative backlash, but I didn't get any. He said, "That's okay. You can't quit this job, or you can't decline this job until you have another one." So I scrambled up here, and I interviewed 3 companies in 3 days. 1 truck leasing, 1 photocopier sales, and 1 in a long-distance sales company in the Prudential Center. And as I toured that facility, there was a cauldron of positive energy and an aggressiveness to it and an intensity to it and a real sales process that really appealed to me. So I had to make a decision, and here's the decision that I made. I declined the opportunity to work at a company that would have given me a company car. Instead, I took an opportunity to work in a cube with a headset and a phone book. And I declined the opportunity for a $44,000 salary, and instead I accepted an opportunity with a $14,000 annual salary. And I declined an opportunity to work at a company that was well regarded worldwide, essentially to become a telemarketer. And you know what? Probably the most important decision that I made. That sales process that I learned, and it was unvarnished, direct, and aggressive sales, gave me confidence that I could do that for the rest of my life. Instead of stacking shelves, I was making real sales. And I learned and I flourished. And it helped fortify everything I did for the rest of my life. In addition, I met the most important aspect of my life, so if you will join me just for a moment. My wife and I met at MCI, and today we celebrate our 27th anniversary. Give my wife a big round of applause. Do what feels right in your heart. In the long run, you'll be better for it. Second lesson, give a little more than you get. And by that, I mean give of yourself. I'm not talking about some of the monetary gifts that President DiCristofaro talked about. I'm talking about you. If you give, I promise you, in the long run, you'll be the recipient of the positive energy. And again, I'm not talking about monetary gifts, I'm talking about you. And I'll point to 2 examples in my life that I embarked on when I was literally in your shoes. So in fact, when I was a bit younger than you, as a junior in high school, we had a hoop-a-thon. You know like the bowl-a-thons where you knock over a certain number of pins and people sponsor you? Or the walks they have up in the Esplanade, you get people to give a few bucks and you do a walk and you raise money for an organization. We had a thing like that. And you had to make a certain amount of layups and get sponsors. And by the way, I didn't make that many layups, unfortunately. But I got a lot of sponsors. And when I first signed up, and the beneficiary was Easter Seals. And when I first signed up, I was like 100th in Massachusetts with whatever money I raised. But it caught my eye. Shortly thereafter, I pushed harder, and I was recognized as 10th in Massachusetts in terms of money raised. And I ultimately raised $1,800 for Easter Seals, which unfortunately I was 2nd in Massachusetts. I didn't win, but it lit a fire in me that I really would never forget. And the idea of having a little bit of fun in raising money for an organization that could really use my help, more importantly, the monetary proceeds that I can deliver, something that electrified the rest of my life. And as President DeCristofaro mentioned, we've been fortunate to share in some of those exciting times. And I don't know, honestly, if we would have done that if I hadn't learned that as an 18-year-old. So I would ask you, rhetorically, who was the beneficiary of that gift? Probably me. Second, exactly at your stage in life, as I mentioned, I just graduated. I went to work for MCI. And I worked my tail off Monday through Friday, and I loved every moment of it. But Saturdays and Sundays, I had a little more time on my hand than I thought I would. And I wanted to use it productively and positively. And so I joined an organization called Big Brother, Little Brother, you know, big sister, little sister. Maybe some of you do it today. I would heartily encourage you to take a peek at that. And I met a young man named Jeffrey, and Jeffrey and I spent 3 or 4 hours together every Saturday for 3 or 4 years. We went to the movies, we went to the Museum of Science, we went to Children's Museum, we went for hikes, we played sports. It cost maybe $20 a Saturday. But what I got in return, I got to see Jeffrey graduate from high school. I got to see Jeffrey and his brothers be the first generation of his family to graduate from college. Jeffrey was in my wedding. I was in Jeffrey's wedding. I've seen him become a college professor, marry a beautiful woman, and bring 4 beautiful girls into this world. I've gotten a new family. So I would ask you rhetorically, who was the recipient of the gift? If you give of yourself, in the long run, you will be the beneficiary, I assure you. Final lesson. Take chances. Do not fear failure. If you fear failure, it will thwart the many opportunities that life will present you. I would not be here today, I assure you, if I had fear of failure. And I got to back up and just explain to you how I failed. So as I mentioned, I graduated from college. I went to work for MCI. At MCI, a couple of my customers asked me, what is this aggregation thing? And which was a product that was just bulk buying of AT&T services. And I said to them, I'll look into this, but I don't know what it is. But as I looked into it, I said to my dad and my mom needs to hear this, my dad and my mom put up their nest egg to help me start a company called Network Plus in Crown Colony. And if they had not put up their nest egg, then all of the fun things that we've talked about and shared in, they would not be here for us today. And I want my mom to hear loud and clear, thank you for what you did for me. So as I mentioned, they put up their nest egg. So they were the founders, and they were the funders, and I was the founder of a company called Network Plus. From 1990 to 98, we grew to be about a $150 million business. We had a great business. I didn't know how great it was. Goldman Sachs cold called me and said, would you like to do a bond offering? And I said, I'm a phone guy, I'm not a finance guy. I don't even know what bond offerings are. And they said, well, if you do a bond offering, you can do an IPO and you will be a billionaire. You know what? Yes, I'm very interested in that. So what they said would happen is what happened. We were one of those stocks. You know how in the IPOs today, when they're really sexy, they're supposed to open at a certain level and they don't. They trade higher because the demand is so high. We were that. So we were supposed to open at $16 a share. We traded up before we opened until 26. Over the next 9 months, that stock drifted up to 63. I own 27 million shares of that stock. So I had $1.4 billion next to my name. According to Forbes, I was the 7th wealthiest guy in the world under 40. And then in March of 2000, a bubble burst. Tech bubble. Felt like it burst mostly in my face. And so that stock for that 9 months had gone like this. For the next 18 months, it went like that. Literally didn't go up, ever. In fall of 2001, those bankers that I love so dearly in an IPO called me and said, we don't bank CLEX anymore, which was the kind of company we were. And so you have a credit line, it's going to expire, and we're not going to renew it. So on February 4th of 2002, we were forced into bankruptcy. February 4th of 2002, at a day I'll probably never forget. So with that stock at zero, that was the end of my $1.4 billion. Every penny was gone. I'd lost it all. More importantly, we got debtor in possession financing from the bank, which is just financing to get you through bankruptcy, but the contingency was you had to let go of the whole sales force. Now, I don't know if it's evident to you, but I'm a salesperson at heart. So there are 400 salespeople at that company, Network Plus, and mostly all of them joined because they trusted me. And I had to get on a phone call with them and tell them they didn't have jobs anymore. So people who took a risk on me, I'd let them down. Finally, that afternoon, the phone at our home rang. My wife had 2 of those kids running around on the floor and 1 in her arms. She picked up the phone and someone said, because of what your husband's done, I'm going to come kill you. So I've been to the bottom. I failed. And it hurts. But it doesn't stop you. It didn't stop me. So what I want you to know, you heard some of these cool things that President DeCristofaro said. Yes, I'm lucky to have some of those accomplishments, but I didn't get there without failing. Your leaders, you have persevered in hard times. Leaders take chances. Don't worry about that. Failure will come. If you're taking chances, failure will come. Don't fear it. Defy it. 2 leaders that you may not be aware of who defied failure. Second greatest basketball player of all time. Who's that? Who's the greatest basketball player? I'm asking you honestly. Who's the greatest basketball player of all time? Michael Jordan, someone said? Kobe? LeBron? None of you guys even have... Bill Russell, listen, I'm part of the NBA, you heard this, so my opinion matters more than you in this. Bill Russell's the greatest of all time, period, end of discussion. Michael Jordan's the second greatest, and LeBron's a distant third. By the way, I don't have any say at the Celtics. I just get good seats and free food at halftime. So my opinion is same as yours. Truth is, Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team as a sophomore. If that failure turned him back, we may not have seen the most athletic basketball player of all time. And those iPhones that you're using to get through this speech because you're bored to tears, oh, you didn't think I saw that? I'm old, I'm not that old. Did you know Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, was fired 7 years after he founded Apple and then returned to resurrect the company and create the iPhone platform? So if he was afraid of failure, we may not have iPhones. Failure is part of the process. Don't be afraid of it. You should be proud. Your leaders, you're here. Take more chances, and you'll be happier in the long run. Congratulations on this incredible day. You've worked really hard to get here in tenuous times. You have a positive, impactful energy, and the world needs it right now. Bring that energy into the world. Help us be a better place. And as you do, define your own path. Don't let anyone else define it for you. Take chances and give a little more than you get, and your life will be better for it. Congratulations, Quincy College, class of 2021.
Rob, I want to thank you very, very much. Great words, and for being our commencement speaker, an incredibly distinguished speaker. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hale. As Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, I have the honor of introducing today's student speaker, Beatrice Martins, who will receive her associate degree in science with a concentration in business. She has been selected to represent the commencement class of 2021. Beatrice embodies the characteristic that describes many of our Quincy College graduates. An active member of the Quincy College community, she is a student who has experienced challenges, set personal goals, exhibited determination, and has realized personal and academic success. Congratulations, Beatrice. Please come to the podium to address your fellow graduates.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words, Vice President Yatin. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mayor Koch, the Quincy College Board of Governors, President DeCristofaro, Vice President Yatin, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates for giving me the honor of speaking to you all today. Quincy College has been a wonderful experience for me, and I'm sure for many others as well. Since the first moment I stepped on campus, I felt like a new community was ready to welcome me, support me, and allow me to join their community. I was happy to know Quincy College offers many open access selective programs that require us to achieve excellence in our fields. To me, the meaning of college is opportunities, responsibility, determination, and independence. Using the name Quincy itself, here's a little poem that I wrote expressing why Quincy College is a special place, and it will be my pleasure to share with all of you today. Q is not only for quantity, but for quality programs the college has to offer. U is for umbrella, because the college aims to promote diversity as well as unity. I is for identity, integrity, and intelligence, because here is a place where individuals can see these as attainable goals. N is for networking, because Quincy College allows students to build relationships outside of the classroom that will benefit them professionally and advance their career. C is for culture, because here communities are formed based on experiences and values that are common, that work together, that shape a student's future. Y is for yourself, because you matter and so do your goals. So why not let Quincy College help you achieve them? Quincy College has been a huge asset in my life because it allowed me to grow and improve my academic standards, even after I faced some drawbacks. I am a proud Latina that has an opportunity to be the first generation graduate in my family. Plus, I am in awe to be standing here today because I have faced both academic and emotional struggles that delayed my journey of obtaining a degree sooner. For instance, I've had a low GPA, took a gap semester off, dealt with emotional distress, and changed my major along the road. At first, I believed biology was the right major for me due to so much approval from my previous bio teachers. But when I came to Quincy College, I struggled with this. And then I discovered that business is my true calling and the major where I was meant to be. However, I believe what matters most is not how long it takes, but the destination and knowledge obtained. Therefore, I am grateful for all the struggles I have faced because they shaped me into a stronger and more persistent student. Most importantly, sometimes life tries to knock you down. But remember to keep your head up because one day you shall receive your blessing. Above all, walk with faith and remember, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Today, I proudly stand here as a Quincy College graduate, as well as a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. In fact, I'll never forget the night of my induction, where my nephews were so proud of me and said, I want to grow up and be just like Auntie. Those sweet words warmed and brought so much joy to my heart. Plus, thanks to all who believed and supported me, and to those who didn't and doubted my abilities, well, I'm thankful for you too, because you helped me conquer them. However, we cannot control all things that occur in our life, but through perseverance, we can find a light at the end of the tunnel. In addition, Quincy College helped me realize that even when a community is unable to help you face to face due to a pandemic, they will try their best way to still be reliable during hardships because dedication is one of their top values. Most importantly, Quincy College doesn't just have values. Instead, staff and faculty members work hard to develop and demonstrate these values consistently. According to Kevin Dunn, to overcome obstacles, business or personal, you must master these areas, which are embrace self-awareness, use time to your advantage, commit to focused discipline, engage in your own creativity. This demonstrates that first, we need to be aware of what our obstacles are, so we don't blame others or time as our enemy. College life isn't only bright and glorious. Sometimes we have to go through a dark tunnel. However, sooner or later, we will overcome our battles. Plus, we must learn to manage time and celebrate the small milestones, because most things in life is all about progress. Overall, we need to clear out every distraction, focus on our priority, and develop creative ways of problem solving, especially since education is like a passport to a brighter future, since it has the power to light a fire within us. The key takeaway here is that we need to stay on the path that best suits us. Therefore, it's okay to stop along the road, to relax and enjoy the beauty, to soak up the sun, breathe in the essence of nature, to help someone in need, or do a random act of kindness. Because it is truly the small things in life that counts. In fact, no matter where you are in your journey, that is exactly where you need to be. Trust the timing of everything. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Just be patient, because the reward is your destination. Most importantly, don't forget to smile. Be proud of yourself and of the person you fought to become. Congratulations to all that are here today, for we are all warriors, and I wish you the best on your journey, because the best things in life are definitely worth the wait. Thank you.
Thank you, Beatrice, for your words of wisdom and for sharing a reflection of your Quincy College experience. Yes, some of you may wonder about the academic regalia, the robes and caps participants in these ceremonies wear. In medieval times, the robes provided warmth in unheated buildings. In 14th century, robes became prescribed as a kind of academic uniform to show knowledge, accomplishment, and also humility. By the 16th century, colors became adopted, representing fields of study or colors on the university granting degrees. Associate, bachelor's, and master's degree robes are untrimmed, while doctoral degree robes have a velvet bars down the front and 3-bar velvet across the sleeves. Members of the governing body wear doctoral robes. The president's robe has 4 bars and the college colors. Master's and doctoral regalia include hoods with the scholar's home university's color in the lining and velvet in a color symbolizing the area of scholarship, such as green for medicine, purple for law, and gold for science. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I would like to acknowledge the students from many nations included in our commencement ceremony today. Over the years, we have students who have graduated from 123 different countries. We take special pride in those who have traveled far and wide to earn their degrees at Quincy College. We also celebrate the military veterans who have served our country and who will also graduate today. Veterans, please stand so we may thank you for your service and congratulate you on earning your degrees. Thank you. At this time, we will confer degrees. President De Cristofaro, would you please join me at the podium? Would all candidates for the associate degree in academic division of liberal arts, namely behavioral science, English, fine arts in drama, music, and visual arts, general studies, government, history, humanities, psychology, social sciences, or sociology, please rise.
Dr. Yatton, has each of these candidates met all of the requirements prescribed by our associate in arts degree programs in these fields?
Yes, President De Cristofaro.
Very well, candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Quincy College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer on you the Associate in Arts degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Thank you. Would all candidates for the Associate in Science degree in the Natural and Health Sciences, including biology, biotechnology, and good manufacturing practice, exercise science and personal training, mathematics, medical laboratory technician, natural science, or physical therapist assistant, please rise.
Dr. Yatton, has each of these candidates met all of the requirements prescribed by our Associate in Science degree programs in these fields?
Yes, President De Cristofaro.
Very well, candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Quincy College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer on you the Associate in Science degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Thank you. Would all candidates for the Associate in Arts or Associate in Science degree in the academic division of professional programs, namely accounting, business, business management, computer science, cybersecurity, networking or programming, criminal justice, early childhood education, elementary education, healthcare administration, human services, paralegal studies, or security management, please rise.
Dr. Yatton, has each of these candidates met all of the requirements prescribed by our Associate in Arts or Associate in Science degree programs in these fields?
Yes, President De Cristofaro.
Very well, candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Quincy College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer on you the Associate in Arts or Associate in Science degree specified by your program of studies with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Thank you. On Wednesday, May 18th, our candidates for associate degree in nursing received their special Quincy College pins. Would all candidates for the associate in science degree in nursing please rise?
Awesome. Dr. Yatton, has each of these candidates met all of the requirements prescribed by our Associate in Science degree in nursing?
Yes, President De Cristofaro.
Very well, candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Quincy College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer on you the Associate in Science degree in nursing with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Thank you. Would all candidates for certificate degrees, namely certificate in accounting, biotechnology, computer science, corrections administration, customer service, early childhood education, elder care gerontology, emergency medical technician, entrepreneurship, exercise science, foundational fitness, game development, healthcare foundation, medical billing and coding, Linux system administration, human services, insurance, law enforcement, paralegal studies, paramedic, phlebotomy, practical nursing, security administration, social work, substance addiction, surgical technology, or web and mobile development. Please rise.
Dr. Yatton, has each of these candidates met all of the requirements prescribed by our certificate programs in these fields?
Yes, President De Cristofaro.
Very well, candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Quincy College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer on you the certificate specified by your program of studies with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So at,
Can I jump in?
you're welcome to this.
Okay. I have a couple more stories to tell you. No, go on. It's not going to take more than 35, 40 more minutes. We're good? I unbuttoned my jacket just to make it cooler. You guys have to weather the storm a little more. So, what's going on? Karen and I, when we talked about giving and we prepared for this discussion about giving with you, we decided that it would be best to take those words and turn them into actions. So we want to give you a gift today, now. You have persevered in the pandemic. You haven't had a chance to celebrate the last 14 months much as you should. And you've seen society and the needs of society grow. And we wanted to try to address both of those areas. So we're going to give you two gifts. First one is for you. Second one is the gift intended to be the gift of giving. So this pandemic heightened our needs to help others, and we want you to share in the joy of sharing. So our community needs you more than ever. In that van, there are 800 customized and full envelopes. Customized, by the way, this is the time to turn on your phones. Customized by Snug Harbor Elementary School. Big shout out to Snug Harbor. So each of the kids painted an envelope, and there are 400 that say gift, and there are 400 that say give. The one that says gift is for you, the one that says give is for you, but you're a vessel. That give is intended for you to give to another organization or another individual who could use the gift more than you. We want you to share in the joy of giving. As I mentioned before, for some of the most special moments for Karen's life and my life, it has been giving. And I hope that today you get to start to share in that joy, and then you start to give, and you will find joy in it, I assure you. We're going to give you each of $1,000 cash right now. The first 500, as I mentioned, is in the envelope entitled Gift, and it's for you. We're proud of you. You worked your tails off to get here. Celebrate as you should. The second envelope, entitled Give, is for you to give to another friend, family member, or an organization who in these times is struggling, who could use that a little more than you. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you so very, very much, Rob. Now, all graduates, stay rise. Please rise. Stay rise. As a token of your status as graduates, please move your tassels from the right side of your mortarboards to the left. Congratulations. So we can go down now. We'll give the awards in the envelope. So we can go down there.
Thanks.
At this time, we will now present diplomas to the graduates. Marshals, please prepare the graduates.
I know, I love it. I love it. Take this off. Should I take this off?
Our first diploma, our commencement speaker, Beatriz Lorena Martins, summa cum laude. Victoria Gomez de Matos Souza, summa cum laude. Julia Silke Penza, magna cum laude. Tatiana Maria Figueroa. Brittany Susie Groschal, magna cum laude. Samantha Ann Monast, summa cum laude. Stephen Michael Kane, summa cum laude. John Murray, magna cum laude. Kelly Jean Orlando, summa cum laude. Ginger Marie McGill. Davida Keyser. Bernica Lachey Hargrove. Francesca Reynoso. Kathy Guerrier. Scott Cooper. Alexis Nicole Cheveroli, summa cum laude. Isabel Sarah Jane Ward. Robina Elizabeth Chambers. Adelina Sasha Ribeiro. Rebecca Ann Jonah. Christina Maria Brancaccio. Neil Howard Greenstein, magna cum laude. Genesis Diana Calderon, magna cum laude. Egon Luffy. Natasha Marie Grislack. Jacqueline Marie Pitts. Hannah Joelle Zion, summa cum laude. Aaron Miguel Herrera, cum laude. Starlina Marie Murphy, summa cum laude. Maria Antoinette Jackson, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ray McDonald. Tina Marie DeWolf. Francesca Argentina Pelant, cum laude. Kevin Raul Toledo Palacios, magna cum laude. Abdurrahman Ruas, summa cum laude. Hassan Farah Warfa. Cheryl Victoria Soto, magna cum laude. Carla Michelle Bowman. Carla Yanelia Pena, cum laude. Brian Francis Lally, cum laude. Ramza Reseni Umbati, magna cum laude. Jihad Dausi. Genesis Diaz Class. Maria Julissa Sostre. Carlos Cochi. Ines Aitugan Sedar. Frejali Sime. Jenica Etienne. Michael Joseph Flaherty. Alexis Janaea Gibson Booker, cum laude. Nicholas Anastos, magna cum laude. Saul Geraldo Santana. Ivan Isaac Santana. Janie Cheng Chi. MD Sahidul Alam. Amanda Almeida de Souza. Claudette Elaine Ivy Brown. John Francis McIsaac III, summa cum laude. Karima Deshay Ingram, cum laude. Deborah Williamson, cum laude. Zhao Di Chao, cum laude. Melody Rose McBride. Amanda Julissa Pacheco. Hannah Cooper. Jezebel Milanes Rodriguez, cum laude. Achela Suarez Nunes, cum laude. Min Du Vu, summa cum laude. Doyen T. Kim Do. Phuc Tong, magna cum laude. Luc Tan Vo, summa cum laude. Jacinda St. George. Jennifer Ansay Pierre. Tashina Richardson. Diana A. Perez, magna cum laude. Newsleen Gwyneth Sherry. Nikauris Yvette Johnson. Dominique Reed. Vlisara Upara. Ergis Bajegu, summa cum laude. John Matthew Rooney, magna cum laude. Mary Ellen Ashley Hogan, cum laude. Jasmine Vasquez, cum laude. Yuberki Vidal. Frances Esther Oliveira. Anne Elizabeth Boudreau, summa cum laude. Solomon Yehenu Tesfi. Tesfi. And now the Division of Liberal Arts, as led by Jim Fox. Teresa Little, magna cum laude. Tiffany Ann Carlson, summa cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Harris, summa cum laude. Alyssa Jacqueline Lampson, magna cum laude. Elmer Daniel Lenez. Gretchen Hamblin. Caitlin Louise Lowney, summa cum laude. Kelly Souza Lopez. Gilberto Vladimir Hernandez Mejia. Sarah Joanne Pierre Luis. Aileen A. Barbosa. Island Shetny. Akshit Dadwal, magna cum laude. Lindsay May McKay, cum laude. Aishea Williams. Fatima Amri, cum laude. Atika Fatou, summa cum laude. Weincard Guillaume. Lexi Francesca Ibrahim, magna cum laude. Anina Zahra Ibrahim. Andrew H. Kane. Janelle Shantae Dillahunt. Mohammed Farouki, summa cum laude. Merve Paksoy. Harry Doyren, magna cum laude. Nisreen El Mansouri, summa cum laude. And now the Division of Natural Health and Sciences. As led by Dean Andrea McLean. Gloria Christine Mukisa. Gloria Christine Mukisa. Nicole A. Burrell, cum laude. Nuza Belashmi, summa cum laude. Asma Jordik, summa cum laude. Karen Brendeo, magna cum laude. Nia King, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Knowles, cum laude. Riley Pauline Shea. Livia Luffy, cum laude. Dennis Kikas. Cherie Letford, cum laude. Samantha N. Young, cum laude. Madeline Gauthier, cum laude. Lori Jean Spellman, cum laude. Lakena Hood. Taylor Marie Swanson. Shandara Tom Ang. Kristen L. Craffey. Fedlin A. Francis. Stephanie Maritza Doni Lorena, cum laude. Sapana Maharjan, summa cum laude. Dawit Worku Alemu, summa cum laude. Hannah T. Gaitu. Arun Dev Bastola, magna cum laude. Tra Duong. Aidan Matthew Doust. Patricia Naku, summa cum laude. Kirthi Ivania St. Mark, magna cum laude. Meseret T. Getu. Rebecca Lynn Memis, summa cum laude. Kathleen Martinez, summa cum laude. Sydney Elizabeth Riss, summa cum laude. Nok Tran, summa cum laude. Hai Au Trong, summa cum laude. Kelly Ann Leiden, magna cum laude. Palmyra D. Debevoise. Sumia Halhali, magna cum laude. Kiet Ray Wade. Jermilla McCoy Collins, magna cum laude. Jessica Lauren McDonough, summa cum laude. Jessica S. Blanchard, magna cum laude, Army National Guard. Hua T. Pham. Sonia Benabdallah, summa cum laude. Fatah Amzian, magna cum laude. Radia Zegir, magna cum laude. Riyad Kanzi, magna cum laude. Amir Al-Ghazali, magna cum laude. Hind Jabbar, summa cum laude. Alizmi Maharjan, cum laude. Banasri Mondal, magna cum laude. Aida Wabdesalam, summa cum laude. Mahelet Abira, magna cum laude. Ana Rodriguez Linares, summa cum laude. Samira Bouchard, summa cum laude. Tan M. Dao, summa cum laude. Sahadeb Malo. Sufyan 8 Ben Yahya. George David Guzman. Farjana Afroz. Rubaya Kaniz, magna cum laude. Khalida Sharman. Tegest Adge. Ayana Mary Tillman, magna cum laude. Tara Diane DeYoung, summa cum laude. Christina Yvette Cox, summa cum laude. Kachiri Z. Suarez. Priya Patel, cum laude. Stefania Zinon Pierre. Rose Danette Caton. Amy Yaga Gruzo, magna cum laude. Amanda Susan Blake. Janelle Denise Leggett, cum laude. Natalie Desrosiers. And now the Division of Nursing, as led by Dean Diane Gillis. Esther Nena Nkwa, cum laude. Montana Christina Brown. Vianessa Sobracari. Anna Scolaro. Christine Marion Parton. Megan Monavar Carey, cum laude. Kristen Renee Dubois, magna cum laude. Tracy Leanne Gonsalves. Kelly, cum laude. Rachel Ann Tobin, cum laude. Melissa Wilson, cum laude. Nicole Michelle Arruda, cum laude. Christy K. Laura, magna cum laude. Tiana Gomez Nascimento. Lindsay Shannon. Jennifer Marie Benoit, cum laude. Jane Kelly Larkin, summa cum laude. Kenya Taisha Cesar, cum laude.
Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure, my honor to present to you the graduates of the Quincy College class of 2021. You want to say please be seated? You want to take care of that? We're good? All right.
Will everyone remain seated for a moment as the platform party will process out, and we have some final words from Dr. Sevat Yatta.
Congratulations, graduates. Woo. Before we continue, I invite the graduates to please stand and thank the family members and your friends who have supported you and your journey today. Thank you. Please be seated. I would like to take this moment to thank also to those who shared their voices with you today. Professor of Humanities and English, Steve Dooner. Steve was your esteemed announcer and reader. Nancy Amboise for her beautiful rendition of the national anthem. class of 2021 commencement speaker Beatrice Martins for her eloquent and moving reflections of what Quincy Colleges meant to her.
The graduates will recess to fan... I'm sorry.
Just a sec. I have one more. One more. And our thanks to the distinguished speaker, Rob Hale, for such a meaningful, engaging, generous commencement address. Mr. Hale, your kindness and generosity will be remembered for generations. Thank you. And thank you all.
The graduates will now recess to Fanfare of the Triumphs. Skylar Van Eulen, Berkeley School of Music alumnus and son of former Dean Vincent Van Eulen, authored this exceptional composition. In a few moments, the commencement ceremony will come to a close. I ask the audience to please remain seated until the graduates, faculty, staff, and the platform party have left the stadium. At that time, you will be dismissed by section by our ushers. Please exit the gate that you entered. There will be no on-field activity or in the stadium gathering after the ceremony. We thank you for your understanding. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us today as we celebrate our graduates. Once again, congratulations, graduates. Dr. Wayne Westcott, will you please come forward and close the ceremony?
Before Dr. Westcott closes the ceremony, last but not least, I would like to take this moment to help City of Quincy building and maintenance for these beautiful settings today. Thank you.
Thank you, Servette. I now declare the 2021 Quincy College commencement exercises closed.
Please remain seated as the platform party exits the stadium. The platform party will be followed by the Quincy College faculty. And now, the Quincy College faculty will be followed by our distinguished guests and college leadership. As our distinguished guests exit, will Dean Andrea McLean, Dean Diane Gillis, Jim Fox, Professor Jim Fox, and Professor Kristen Noon ready the graduates for exit. Thank you, everyone, for attending the Quincy College 2021 commencement exercises. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2021 graduates.